Introducing Diomedes. This is my own design, and I have been able to create it and fly it despite being a tetraplegic, due to motor neurone disease or ALS. I'd like to talk a bit about how this has been possible, because I believe that continuing to find ways to enjoy life is crucial to living with a disease like this. Before this disease struck, I was someone who was always busy making things, and I loved flying. So it was incredibly hard for me when I lost the use of my hands. Getting a 3D printer has enabled me to create again. I experimented with different CAD programs before settling on OpenSCAD. It uses code similar to programming language to create three-dimensional models, so I can do it all using my eye-controlled keyboard, since I can't use a mouse beyond rough clicks with my eyes. Each component of Diomedes is modeled using OpenSCAD and 3D printed before my good friend, Barry, assembles it and installs the electronics. To control the plane, I'm using Aerotoe, the invention of Terry Johnson, which uses an array of sensors attached to parts of my body. See my other video for more detail. Barry prepares the model for flight, and checks the radio gear, before connecting the transmitter to my Aerotoe system and handing me control.
Control in 3, 2, 1.
This is Diomedes' maiden flight. Barry launches, and I'm at the controls.
3, 2, 1, launching.
I'm flying using FPV. This is what I see when I'm flying. Flies perfectly, right off the board. Diomedes is much smoother than the flying wing I had been flying up until now. It feels much more precise. It's such a thrill to be flying my own creation. 11 years ago, I had to give up flying as the paralysis advanced. I didn't think this would ever be possible again. Diomedes also glides a lot better than the flying wing, which caught me out. This is a missed approach and go around. Motor neurone disease, or ALS, is generally considered a death sentence. But I choose to think of myself as living with the disease, rather than dying from it. I'm still able to enjoy life, thanks to my wonderful wife, Jess, 2 wonderful children, fantastic friends and carers, without whom I couldn't do this kind of thing, and to focus on what I can do, rather than what I can't. I think that's key to longer survival. You need to believe that life is still worth living. Of course, I'm aware that I'm also very lucky in the way that my progression has slowed after the first few years. Not the best time for the video feed to glitch. The darkened view is concerning. I'd better make this approach count. Bounce? I need to work on my landings.